Hey guys, Money Maniacs coming to you again today. Last video you saw us, we were doing some graded silver coins, some silver eagles, things of that nature. Today we want to get into the paper money portion of our Money Maniacs. We want to show you some silver certificates, some cool currency. We found some air, we got an error bill to show you today. So we're just going to dive right into it. We're going to start down here with this Red Seal 5. Now this is a 1928 C Series 5. It's what they call a Big 5 back then. As you can see with this 5, there's seals on that side where this one's on this side and this one's a smaller 5. Back in 1928, that's what they had with the big letters for the 5. You know, it looks like a regular 5 on the back there. But overall, it's a nice bill. Nice condition, nice, and it's got a few folds and creases in it, but a nice bill overall. This one here we're going to get into. We're going to talk to you a little bit more lengthy about because it's got a few things going on for it, and we'll get into that right now. It's a series of 1934A. Now, in 1934 they made the silver certificates, of which this is, but this one is an error bill, and we'll show you why here in just a minute. Why this is an error bill, but there's the back of it, as you can see. Oops, I'm dropping it right there. Alright. The reason they call this an error bill is because this one is what they call an edge cut error. This apparently the paper was slid, excuse me, while it was being pressed, and you can see where it's cut wrong on the edge here versus this side. So they call this an edge cut error. You can also see it on the back here where it's, you know, cut wrong. And you can see in here where it's a little bowed and a little bubbly and everything in there compared to that one. So you can see it's an error bill because of the edge cut. So I've got it researched. I know it's an error. We're going to take it to our local coin show that's coming to town. And we're going to talk to them about it, see what it's worth, because when it comes to the error bills and everything, I absolutely don't know values or anything of that nature. I know if this was just a regular 5, it's worth around, you know, $10 to $15 in really good condition. This condition, because it's got some creases in it, it's probably worth about 10. But that's a really cool bill overall for 1934 there. I won't put these to the side, and we're going to get into these here. What's cool about these is it's a stack of $1 silver certificates, not because they're just in really, really good condition, but it's a series 1957 silver certificate, but it's a serial number 07178273. What's so special about that serial number? Nothing that sticks out. True, but these here are, you see here it's a 273. This one's 274, 275, 276, and then we have 277. Yes, they are in sequential order. So I'll put them all out here for you to see. 74, and then I'll put the 73 on top. So we have 5 that are in sequential order in immaculate shape. Now we picked these up at our local coin store. I believe we paid $20 for them. We got them for $4 a piece. Just a really good find that we found. And I wasn't going to pass it up. So it was just really nice to have and to show. Alright, I'm going to put these over here to the side, and we're going to get into the album. The album, we've got a lot to show you today, and so we're going to dive right into it. It is a leather currency album. It is leather bound. Nice book, nice presentation overall. We're going to get right into it. First one here. This one here, it's just a 1928 what they call we call it a big one, but everybody that knows it, it's called a funny back. I'll bring it around here, show you. That's it's a funny back. So it's different than what the $1 bills are, because in 1928, that's what they made were funny back bills. Because I think back then they were just in the process of trying to check out different other paper money, pictures and stuff like that. This one here, it's another 1928, not in the best condition, but another funny back. And we have the same thing again, 1928A, funny back, rough condition. but we just picked it up, put it in the album because we thought it was really nice to have. Now this one here is a 1935D silver certificate. And then we have also another 1935E silver certificate, $1. And then we have a 1957. But this one here, as you guys can see, this one here is a star note. Now, what a star note is, I've explained in previous videos, and a lot of you out there will know what a star note is. But for those that don't, this is where the mint screwed up on a bill. They caught their error. Unlike the $5 bill, they caught their error. And they reprinted this bill again, just so they know it's a reprint. They throw and put a star on it, so that way they know when it goes out into production or circulation, it's a copy bill. So, and then here we have another 57 silver certificate, another one there, and then this here again, which this is a 2006, but again it has a star note. So again, with the star on it, it's a copy bill along with this one. There's another one. It's got a few zeros in front of it here. It's a 2013 series star note where it was just copied. We just got these out of like the regular drive-through, things of that nature. They were changed from the stores. We check our bills because if they have stars or, you know, mismatched serial numbers or anything like that, we keep them, we put them away because that's what we do is we collect. And again, with another star, regular $1 bill, and again, another star. So these are... You think they're really hard to find, but you probably have some in your wallet without even knowing what you have. And they do them on the 5s, 10s, 50s, 100s, things of that nature. That's all the ones. Now we're going to get into the 2s. This one here, as you saw the big 5 and the 1, this one's a big 2. So this one's a series of 1928, but this is 1928D. So it's a big 2. And then on the back, it has the Monticello. It doesn't have the... where they're signing the Declaration of Independence like the $2 bills today have. It has the Monticello on it. And then we have another $2 red seal. This one here is a 1935, so you can see there it's a lower 2 or a smaller 2 with the red seal on this side, whereas this one, the seal is on this side, and the 2 is a lot larger. And continuing on, we have another $2 red seal. Now this one again, we have a star note. We actually got this at a coin show. These are a little bit harder to find. They're still out there, but they're in mostly collectors' hands, things of that nature. There's still a bunch out there, so they're not worth as much as you guys would think they're worth, but still nice to collect for those that are starting out, things of that nature. This one here is a 1953C. This is $2 red seal. Again, we got a 1963 $2 red seal, and then another 1963 $2 red seal. Now we're going to get into the $5 bills again. As you saw that big 5 earlier that had the red seal, we got another one from 1928. It's a big 5. You're saying, well, how come that one's in a special case and this one's in the folder? Well, that one's in a much nicer condition than obviously this one. You see all the wrinkles and crinkles and everything like that. And we try to put our stuff that's a much nicer condition into a little bit better holder as far as just putting them in these, you know, flimsy pages in a book, because, you know, people come over and look at it, they can still bend it, things of that nature. Those hard plastics, you can't bend them, so we try to keep them nice. This here, the 1934A, is a blue silver certificate, $5 bill. Pretty nice bill to have. Still pretty common, but again, you know, the condition issues and everything like that. It's worth around, you know, $7 to $10 in this condition, because of when you can talk about money of this time period here, it's all about the condition. Obviously there's graded money out there all over the place. We haven't really dabbed too much into it. We do have a couple of graded pieces, but we haven't dabbed too much into it yet because we're trying to save up, you know, for certain ones. There we got a red seal, $5, so it's not a silver certificate, it's just a regular, but back then they had the red seal, as today we have the green seals. And then we have another red seal, $5 from 1953B. And then we have 2013, you guys will notice these. This is the common $5 bill, but again, it's got the star on it. It's like I said, with the ones, you know, they got them with the 5s and the 10s and everything like that too. So we got a 5 that's a star here. Now we're going to dab into the $10 bills. This one here is from the Federal Reserve of Atlanta, Georgia. So the Federal Reserve Bank in Atlanta, Georgia, back in 1929, made this, and it's a $10 bill. These are really highly sought out collectible bills. These are what a lot of people are going for. We paid a little bit more than what you would think for this, something like this. I think it was, what, $25, $30 for this bill, something of that nature. It's a brown seal. Not that low of a serial number. It's only got 2 zeros in front of it, but still low enough. But a good bill overall. Looks like a regular $10 bill in the back. This one here is just a Federal Reserve. It's a green seal, 1934A. $10 bill, just an old bill, not in the best condition, but we picked it up for about $12 or $14, so we couldn't pass it up. This one here, another 1934A. It's got creases and stuff like that. So again, you know, $14 I think we picked it up for, so it wasn't too bad. And just nice overall bills that we've accumulated here. This one here, as you can see, it's a newer $10 bill. This one here, I believe, is 2009 over here. Yep, 2009. But again, it has the star note, so we're keeping it, you know, because it has the star. That's everything in the book, and that's all the new currency that we've gotten lately from our coin store and from our coin shows and stuff like that. Like I said, we are on a budget, but we have been able to pick some of this stuff up for almost face value. Some of it we paid, you know, $4 a piece for these, but a lot of these we picked up for face value. The guy didn't even know what he had when he sold us the Aeronaut. I think we got this one for $8. He didn't even know. I came home and saw it and went, okay, wow, let me research that, and that's what it ended up being, and now I'm getting ready to take it and go see what it's worth. And when we find out prices and what things are worth and more things of that nature, especially on this one, or if we find more error bills, we'll definitely bring them to you guys in the videos and tell you what they're worth, and we'll have some documentation to go with it, so we're not just spouting out, you know, prices and stuff of that nature. Thanks for watching. If you guys liked the video, hit subscribe. That way you can keep in contact with new videos that we're going to bring out, because we're always buying, we're always collecting, and we're always stacking, and we're always saving. So until next time, this is Money Maniac signing out. Have a good day.